गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन एंड वेलकम टू वैल्यू टॉक्स, जहाँ पे हम कोशिश करते हैं कि हम आप सबको गाइड करें ऑन वेरियस एस्पेक्ट्स एंड वी गिव वैल्यू. दिस इज टुडेज टॉक इज अबाउट cyber security, the career in cyber security A to Z. We want to cover the things जिसके बारे में ज़्यादातर लोगों को बहुत सारे डाउट रहते हैं कि हम suitable, whether I am suitable or not. बहुत सारे myths रहते हैं. कैसे, how to test waters, और किस तरीके से मैं पता लगाऊं कि मैं सूटेबल हूं कि नहीं हूं विदाउट स्पेंडिंग टू मच ऑफ मनी. एंड उसके अलावा और कौन कौन सी लाइन है. डू आई हैव टू बी वेरी टेक्निकल, क्या मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा टेक्निकल एक्यूमेंट की ज़रूरत है, क्या ये हैकिंग है. जिस तरह के भी सवाल हैं, किस तरह के जॉब प्रोस्पेक्ट्स हैं, जो भी सवाल है आपके दिमाग में, वो सारे के सारे वी विल ट्राई एंड रिमूव दोज डाउट्स टुडे. And for that, we have with us Commander Bhim Reddy. Bhim, are you there? Hi,
Yes,
hi,
sir.
Bhim. Good to be back with you, Bhim, again. I will just give a brief introduction about Bhim. Bhim is a naval officer, and he's founder and CEO of a brand called the Hacker Central, which was earlier known as, and the holding company still remains as, the Offensive Defense Cyber Solutions. Right, Bhim? And
Correct.
they are into providing training on cybersecurity, and they have practical labs for that. And he also offers consultancy to multinationals as well as government agencies, and they have tie-ups with various institutions here as well as abroad. So Bhim has been in IT division of Navy, and thereafter he made a career for himself. In fact, he's an entrepreneur in the field of cybersecurity and best person to answer all the questions which we have. So welcome, Bhim.
Thank you, sir. Good to be here. Good morning, everyone.
So morning, everyone. We'll just go ahead without wasting much time. I can see some old pals. Rakesh Pillai, I can see you there, and many others. Thank you so much for joining. And so before that, if you people have not joined Value Talks, let me tell you, Value Talks is one of the fastest growing. I'm sure that people will have a lot of questions during the question answer session regarding this only. So we'll see that. Okay, now that one has prepared, what are the job hunting strategies?
Okay. So before that, in fact, I would say that cybersecurity, I mentioned earlier also, if you're in short service commission and you have come from any background, even if you're from medical background, it doesn't matter, or logistics or any other background, even if you don't have, go for it. Because at 10, 12 years, you're at the prime, and there are a lot of things that you can take up at that particular point of time. Your learning curve can be much more. For those people who are at the PMR stage, you have to, if you have a background, excellent. Otherwise, try and get some background or some exposure to IT within the Army or the Air Force or the Navy before you come out. Okay, how we do that? That also will come to that. Right. So this is one thing. And sir, can you just repeat your question? I think I just lost a little bit.
I was asking, what are the job hunting strategies?
Okay, job hunting strategies. Yeah.
How does one navigate the job market? Besides and not only actually I think I have preempted the question, but usse pehle, preparing for the cyber security career, मैंने कोई courses join कर लिए या कुछ भी, Udemy या anything which I am exploring. Maybe I have joined you. But what are those networking forums where I should be for any potential cybersecurity professional? What are those must join, networking platforms?
Okay, so
forums.
I understood. So what you're trying to say is, see, I mean, for job hunting, like I mentioned, we'll mix up these two questions and then I'll come to each one of them. So for job hunting, like I said that, before also, if you have to get into some job, if you have to get to the interview table, what is the most important thing is, or what is the most difficult thing, in fact, for a lot of transitioning officers, not only transitioning officers, anybody who's looking to switch career and go to a different job, the most difficult thing is to get visibility on your resume and getting to that interview table for that particular job. Okay, so getting to that interview table, after once you got into the interview table, yes, it all depends on what you are performing, how you are impressing those people who are interviewing and getting the job, right? So that is aspect of it. So getting to the interview table is what is the most difficult part. And the best way to get to that interview table is to go through referrals, right? So get through people who have got already got some referral saying that, okay, this guy is good or this girl is good. Why don't you know, test and see if the interview is good. If somebody has put your resume through, the target is already softened, so you're hitting at a soft target. So that's the best way to do it rather than going about, applying everywhere. That does not mean that you should not apply. You should go through various jobs that are available on the LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a very good platform. So most of you, for all of you, in fact, who are at that 1.5, 2 year stage, typically at that stage before you leave service, LinkedIn becomes very, very important, a kind of a resource for you. It's the only social media that you should be in, right? And in LinkedIn, there are a lot of groups that are available. For example, cybersecurity jobs is one thing. Security frameworks kind of a group is there. There is one particular group that is available on LinkedIn, and you can join and follow a lot of cybersecurity companies, especially edtech companies like us. For example, the Hacker Central page is there on LinkedIn. Similar to us, there is cybersecurity news is there. Then there is something like Simply Learn Security. These courses are there. You can explore those things and you can join the forums. Okay. If not anything, you will be bombarded every day as to something or the other is happening, right? That is something. Forums and all that. Yes, you need to attend a lot of events. Firstly, if some physical seminars are available at you in your cities, whether you're in Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi, people have advantage, or Mumbai, people do have advantage that there are a lot of events that take place. DSCI is one such organization. Data Security Council of India is one such organization who conducts a lot of events, right? And you keep a lookout. LinkedIn is again very good, resource for all this when you join these forums. That there are some events that are happening. If you have a nearby, if you have any organization like IIT or any other things, if there are events that are happening over there, try and get invite, or even if you don't get invite, fill up a form and go for these events that are happening. What happens in these events is, and also when you go to that event, try not to socialize with other Faujis. Try and socialize with others. The moment you say you're from the armed forces, people give you respect. Please remember that there's a lot of respect in the outside world. Even if people don't understand what you're doing in the services, at least they respect you. In current scenario, it's even more. There's a lot of respect that people give you, and they want to come and talk to you. They want to take pictures with you. So many things are there. So you have to take advantage of this, right? So one is getting your resume right, and trying to get referrals as you go by, networking with people. LinkedIn, use LinkedIn very, very effectively. Have a very good profile updated on LinkedIn and also follow a lot of groups. Use LinkedIn Learning, right? And try and attend certain events that are there. For example, some of our veterans forums also organize some events. Try and attend those events. Then you might talk to people. While talking to people, you might also come across someone who will, give you the right kind of advice, or maybe give you referrals also during the jobs. But when you go to these events, it's mostly networking, right? It should not come across as if you're desperately going and asking for a job. Okay, most of you know that. But I'm just saying that you should not come across like, okay, the moment you ask somebody, do you have any job kind of a thing. It's not like that. It's networking, because once you have the cards of people, once you establish that rapport, once you know that this person is there, you never know which person will come and use in which place. For all you know, somebody who you established a communication now will come to use in next 2 years later or something like that, But networking is very, very important, right? So networking technically and also networking physically, with people is both important in cybersecurity career. I hope I'm able to make sense, though my answers are a bit longer.
No, absolutely, absolutely. And in fact, we have had many talks on this. मैंने अपने career coach channel में या वैल्यू टॉक्स पे बहुत बारी बताया कि लिंक्डइन स्पेशली इज नॉट ओनली अ जॉब सर्च प्लेटफॉर्म. So use it as a learning platform, use it as a networking, professional networking platform, use it for your own professional brand building in case you are in any such this thing. So it's a very different, it's a very, very useful platform. And also as mm, Bhim said earlier, uh, referrals is the way. So there is a particular talk why you don't get jobs online. So it is in that I have covered a full this thing why people don't get job when they apply online. So I think one can consider going through those videos. Right. So you covered almost everything. But what are the future job prospects as well as this cybersecurity domain is concerned? How's the market for the cybersecurity professionals?
For cybersecurity professionals, market is very good. Market is booming. Okay. So anybody and everybody I speak to, because every week, every 2 weeks, I'm at some event or the other, giving talks or talking to people and all those things, and also interacting with a lot of industry leaders. Now everybody is facing the crunch of skilled professionals, right? The word is skilled professionals. There are people out there, but they are not getting right kind of people for filling up their jobs, right? For those people, especially who are in 10, 12, 14 years of service, for them especially, you need to develop skills. That means if there is a network security aspect of it, that means you should have either physically worked or you should know how firewall works and some technical skills and all that. I'm not talking the same thing about for the people who are at the 20 year service, but 10, 12 years service, because skill is the word as of now. People want doers. People want those people who will come into the organization from day one. You take on, you you know you set the network right, you set the info network. Of course, from day one you start working does not mean that from day one itself you change everything, right? So there's always a change curve, but they are looking at highly skilled people. They're looking at very good problem solving, analytical thinking, thought leaders, basically leadership. Security leadership is also something that is lacking as of now. And security leadership means a lot of people are scared about going into higher positions because there's a lot of risk involved in these jobs. Okay, so there is a way to go about it. I'll just tell separately on this one. But the industry has got a lot of jobs. Lot of jobs means a lot of is an understatement actually. There's a study sometime back in by Business Standard and ISC Square, PwC and all that, where they have said that about 3.5 million jobs across the world are vacant or coming up in next 2 3 years in 2000 by 2025. And in India alone, 1.5 million jobs. Okay, out of that 1.5 million, maybe top 1 million jobs are for entry level, but still there are a lot of jobs available for people who are experienced, 10 to 20 years experience, a lot of jobs available. So if you are specialized in cybersecurity, you are for sure will get some role or the other, in that will be suitable to you. And for the officers especially, what I would say that if after 10 years or after 20 years, target enterprises. Enterprises means large enterprises. Target big companies with deep pockets. Okay, like top consulting companies like PwC, KPMG, EY, Deloitte, these kind of things, and also Accenture, this kind of companies. And also there are a lot of large multinational companies, banks, and all that. Okay, where they understand the value of veterans, the value of skills that you bring along, the non-technical skills or the leadership skills, motivation skills that you bring along with the with some amount of understanding, overall understanding of where things fit in. That means big picture. You have a big picture, right? How where policies, procedures fit in, and all that, right? So that's something that you should look at. That targeting larger companies, and also skill is something that you have to develop. How do you develop skill? Learn by doing. Right, you have to practice, you have to do while doing the certifications or while upskilling is that is the meaning of upskilling, in fact.
You've covered almost everything, balance of things. I think Bhim will cover in during the question answer session. But usse pehle, Bhim, I would request you two things. One, please give your LinkedIn profile, this thing link in the chat box so that people can connect with you for any further questions. And also, in very small this thing, how has been your entrepreneur journey, and what is this your venture all about? And I mean, just very short.
And this is my LinkedIn profile. You can always connect to me, uh, and also my page. Right. So when you said entrepreneurial journey, there's a smile on my face, like so I'm enjoying it. I am really enjoying it because I mean, unlike many others, initially I also thought in 2019-20, just before COVID hit, when I was just about to come out of service, I was also thinking of. I already did a lot of these certifications, like you guys did, PMP, CISM, then CSM, and all those things, and then was already looking for jobs. Okay, but through the COVID, somehow, I got time to think, and then I met the right kind of people, and then it was there for a long time that I should do something, especially in this area, in the cybersecurity skill development area, especially during the 2013-14 phase when I was looking after the entire budget for the Navy, right, for raising the IW teams and all that, and also IT training. I knew the crunch that is there, and there is a lot of gap in this market, in this particular sector in the market, especially when it comes to cybersecurity training. There are no Indian companies who are doing organic training the way American and British companies are doing. So I thought I'll take up this space, and somehow I happened to meet right kind of people, and then the journey has been really great. It has been a roller coaster. Not everything is hunky dory, because setting up a business is there are ups and there are downs, there are lows, there are differences. So many things do happen, but if you take everything in your stride, then you can make a mark. And I think the best thing that I can take away from this is I am able to make differences in a lot of lives, a lot of young people, a lot of veterans, by giving them some career opportunities.
Very nice. Thank you, Bhim. Thank you so much for being here and guiding us in this particular career journey, how to go about it. I'm sure कि बहुत सारे लोगों को बहुत सारी चीज़ें क्लियर हुई होंगी, and जो थोड़े बहुत doubts रह भी गए होंगे, so now they can link with you, they can send queries to us, and we will try and find the answers. And for everyone else, thank you so much. आप लोग वैल्यू टॉक के साथ जुड़े. I still request everyone, give it a wide this thing, share the links in your particular communities, in your particular groups, so that more and more people can join Value Talk family and benefit from it. There is an immense value hidden in this particular platform, and we are growing at a phenomenal rate. So, and it is all because of you, because of our members. Thank you so much for joining.